then we can just bind all the insertions, right? So let's come up here, right there, and we're just going to do acromion. Agreed? Come off the acromion, and what do we have right here? Greater trochanter. Okay? Greater tubercle of the humerus. I did it again. God, why do I keep calling it trochanter? It's not. Greater tubercle of the humerus. Everyone agreed? And if you need, can we get a Herman over here? Coming on, Herman. Thank you. Axillary line. There's biceps. Elongated biceps, basically going like that. Agreed? Which means right next to it, what do I have here? Lesser tubercle. Agreed? There's our axillary line. Which means just medial to it. In here should be what? Coracoid process of the scapulae. Okay? Everyone with me? So, I'm going to kind of put her in this position here. If that's her long-headed biceps, that means that right here is the intertubercle groove. Agreed. If that's her lesser tubercle, right underneath it should be the crust of the lesser tubercle. And if that's her greater tubercle, this should be the crust of the greater tubercle. We should kind of look like Herman the German over there. Agreed? Everyone with me? So now it's just a matter of connecting the dots. The textbook has that little picture where the hand comes over the top. So which muscle is this one right here? So this on the greater tubercle of the humerus, which one inserts here? The most anterior of them. Should be supraspinatus. Agreed. And then the middle one is going to be infraspinatus. And then the one on the back is going to be teres minor. Agreed? Ding, ding, ding. And what's this guy going to be? I'm not going to draw it because she'll never be able to clean it, but it will be subscapularis, or the only one that goes to the lesser tubercle. Right? So that's a rotator cuff. 3 of them coming to the greater tubercle of the humerus, that 1 coming to the lesser. Now we have the lady in between 2 majors. Which major is this? It's actually Pectoralis Major. Agreed? So you have Pectoralis Major actually coming across like that. This is the lady. What's the lady? Latissimus dorsi coming through the axilla. Agreed? And then this lady, or this major, also coming from the axilla is teres major. Okay? So it is a little weird that Pectoralis Major comes all the way across, but that's because these 2 insertions are coming through the axilla, so it doesn't really interfere with it. That kind of makes sense? So when you know all your landmarks, it's just a matter of orienting yourself. Find a chromium, find your 2 tubercles, find your groove, and now we have all of our insertion points. And from here on coracoid, we got pectoralis minor running right here. I got coracobrachialis running right here. I have biceps brachii coming all the way down, which we'll finish up today. I have a whole bunch of ligaments coming up to the acromion, coming up to the clavicle, etc. Agreed? So I have a lot of stuff happening right there. Right? It's a little irritated. Anytime you come onto a body part or a picture or an image, etc., always orient yourself first. Find your major landmarks and bony landmarks that you know really well, and then just work off of that. That's why I want you guys to keep rotating and finding new body types, because you're going to get a football player in your rotation. They are not going to look like Katie. Okay? They're not going to be nearly as well defined and muscular as her. All right? Like that. And then you'll come up to a cross-country runner who literally will have 0 muscle on them and have just nothing but bone. They're awesome about it.
Tell exactly where everything is.
So you have to get used to, you can't say, well, I'm not used to this person. Okay? You have to get used to break it down to my fundamentals. chromium, easiest one to find, and then just work off that. Okay? So get comfortable utilizing your foundational knowledge that you all have and just moving around the skeleton that way. Heck, if you have to come all the way back here and find the scapula to orient yourself, that's fine too. The ends justify the means. All right? Does that sort of help it make sense? So it's just, I basically just drew Herman on her. And I'm going to let her clean that up somehow, way, shape, and form.